Hello, good morning. My name is Marisa Notao. I am from Bolivia, but I lived in the US for 10 years. I lived all my childhood there. Right now, I'm an exchange student. I study in the private university, Tacna. And I guess I met Max by the group, the Criscos. And he told me about this idea, and I thought it was excellent because it's a new way that we can all share our ideas, and I can see we all have different levels of English, and I guess practicing is the best way to enhance that. And that's all.
When I surf the net, I try to make it productive in some sort of way. I try to do it. And I'm always trying to learn new words. I'm reading stuff in English, and I actively make it productive. But then again, I spend a lot of time there, so I should take care of other things as well. Johnny, welcome. I gave them these pieces of paper. You can have one. There are questions there from which we're
discussing.
Yeah. And we already introduced ourselves. You can do that. Tell us who you are. She doesn't know you. The rest of us do.
Well, I'm Lelina. I'm 18 years old, and right now I have a terrible hangover.
Ooh.
Sorry.
She is so honest. No, I think it's more difficult teaching teenagers than children.
I was teaching kids. It's awful.
It takes special, abilities to, you have to be able to.
We try. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I learned in Oxford Open House English Center, and for example, I had 7 teenagers, and yes, there were times where they didn't even want to listen, and there was times where, oh my gosh, I loved them. I have them all on my WhatsApp. It's very funny, and we would argue. We'll start to argue, and I would say, for example, okay, you do that one more time, I'm gonna block you on my WhatsApp. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. It was very funny. I loved it. I miss my kids. I know they're not little, but I don't know. It's just the feelings that I have for them. They're my kids. It's something that I really like. And I guess that's it.
Would you rather teach kids, children, or teenagers, or adults, perhaps? My perfect class will be made up of adults. Adults who either know English already or want to learn English. But they are not there just to fool around and do nothing and don't listen to teacher. That's for me the perfect class. But of course, I have to be able to teach to a more general class as well. That's what
For example, they're all different. When you work with little kids, with children, you need a more interactive class. When you work with teenagers, you need something that's going to catch their attention, like videos, more hands-on activities. And when you work with adults, it's something more serious. They're more the kind of people that they like to read and go over things, because they don't have a lot of time. They're not people that you can give them homework and they will do it. No, they have something else to do. They have a family, they have their work, they have their kids.
Well, but the question was about dozing off. Let's get back to the real question. Johnny, you perhaps if you were hungover on another occasion, you fell asleep.
Yeah. I have to tell you. With Miss Monaris, I feel bad because they are not.
Yeah.
She's loved. Yeah, she's lovely. But yeah, I'm tired because the night before that day, I was at the computer and I kept on the computer until 3 a.m. I think so, and then my I go to the gym at 10, and then I am until I'm going to the gym from 10 to noon, and then I have to have lunch, and then have to come here.
Yeah, you have busy days.
So I was really tired, and I just
Yeah, you start to doze off.
I could see a shadow. I couldn't see a face.
Have you ever been, told off by your teacher because you were falling asleep?
No.
No?
No, they are nice at least.
Yeah, yeah. I guess they are used to this thing happening. They are in here and they can see at least 3 or 4 students in every class are like that, dozing off, falling asleep.
Yeah.
Happens a lot here, and in my university too.
But if I were a teacher, I wouldn't like my students do me that.
But again, you have to
Be empathetic.
yes, you perhaps if they do that, something is wrong with the way you teach.
Yeah, and I started running with that song. And I lost some pounds, and then I was able to grow.
Oh yeah,
She was your motivation.
She and that's her and that's her.
But she was the main thing.
Yeah.
Because you wanted.
She was the goal.
She was the goal.
cool. That's a nice story. Yeah, some songs have this power, and then they get you going harder and harder. I often go with jogging. Jogging, and I get really tired at some point, right? And then I have one specific song that fills me with energy, and I start to, and it is Grills, and it is the artist Nelly.
Nelly.
Do any of you know Nelly? It's like a rapper, and the song is Grills. You know that song? I know it's so energetic for me, and I start to run faster and faster, and I forget that I'm really tired. These magic that have some songs and movies.
A person, it's very important now. For example, Shrek, I had the opportunity to know Alfonso Cuarón. He's the voice of Shrek.
Okay.
In Spanish.
In Spanish.
Yeah. So, apart to he's so handsome, I like this. He looks like Al Pacino. I love Al Pacino.
Oh yeah. Is he still in Tacna?
No.
No, he left.
He's American now.
Brush up on your Italian.
Yeah, and our teacher has traveled to Italy many times. Her daughters are there.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband goes to there very often. And I was there, and she told us stories. How the places were, how the people behaves, and I was like, damn, I want to know this place. I want to see with my eyes. I want to feel that weather. I want to eat cheese, pizza there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Italy must be such a nice place to go to. Italy. Any city in particular?
Toscana.
What is that?
Toscana.
Um,
I'm not sure where it is, but
I like the name.
but my teacher told me that it was the best place to go
for foreigners, perhaps.
For
Yeah.
The sunsets, the sea.
Yeah, the Mediterranean Sea must be so amazing. How do you say carrera in English?
Career.
Career? Okay, what about major?
Major?
Yeah.
Major is a little more. It's like any other study you do to complement.
Like mastering?
Yes.
Yeah, because I heard career, in some sense it is similar to the carrera we understand here, but career is everything you do after you graduate from school. Perhaps your career could be, you could be an athlete, you could be a soccer player, and that's your career, and not necessarily something academic.
You can be what's your career? I'm a doctor, but I'm going to major in.
Cool.
I don't know what the doctors major in. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot
paperwork.
of paperwork.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
I have that problem.
Why?
I was, and well, they told me I was born with Anne with a name, and a week later, my mom and my grandmother changed my name. And then, when I was 6 years old, they changed my name again.
Why?
There is
You were 6 years old and you had your name changed?
again.
Oh my God!
How confusing was that?
I've never heard.
I have 3 identities, and one of them is actually dead. My third identity just died some weeks ago, I think. It wasn't. I was born as Jose Alejandro Caicho Capquecho. That was my first name.
Jose Alejandro, and then what?
Yeah. And then a week later, they changed me to Jose Antonio Caicho Choque.
They changed your last name too.
Oh my God!
And then I was this little Jose until I was 5 years old.
Couldn't they make their mind up about your name?
in my neighborhood, they always knew me as Pepe.
Yeah.
Because Jose is Pepe.
Yeah.
And until now, they still call me Pepito, Pepe.
And they didn't like that, so they changed it.
It was weird because when I was 6, my mom told me, now you are Joan Rodolfo Galvez Capquecho.
Wow.
It was a total change.
I've never heard anything like that. Definitely. Yeah. And my mom told me that if I was a girl, she would have named me Melanie, which is so awful, that name.
Hey, my sister's name's Melanie.
I don't like it, sorry. If I knew, just if I knew. Well, I don't like Maximiliano, I like Max, so that's why I go by Max. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah?
I have a question. Yeah, because no one
Excellent.
can answer me this. The other day I was reading a book. It was 100 Reasons Why I Love You. It was a romantic stuff.
Like cheesy.
Yeah, but
Like cheesy. Cheesy is the word?
Wait.
Cheesy is cursi. Cheesy. Yeah.
So I understood all the phrases except this one.
Okay, go
It
ahead.
says, I love you because you like to sleep like spoons.
Spoons.
Hacer cucharita. No sé.
Ah, yeah, to spoon as a verb.
Yeah.
Let's. I'm kidding. But I use that word as a verb. Spoon, not like spoon.
O sea, te amo porque al dormir te gusta hacer cucharita.
Cucharita.
¿No sabes hacer
You don't know?
cucharita? Have you guys had sex? Okay, when you guys are in bed, y así y vos estás adelante y es como que la forma de la cuchara. ¿Viste? Así. Do you understand that?
And it feels so nice when it's cold. Yeah.
Esa es la sensación.
Well, when it's summer, it's kind of sometimes it's sticky. You are sweaty. But in winter is so nice.
It doesn't mean the kitchen utensil, no. Oh my god!
I can foresee the end of this story. You know.
No, that doesn't keep on!
And 2 weeks later, I was bored of that form.
Okay.
And then
You just used it up.
And then
Was it so nasty? So
I was
dirty?
like,
Was it dirty?
what should I do with these videos? A guy told me, I think you might have porn, sorry. And he asked me to sell porn to him at my school. And then I became
The porn
the
seller.
dealer, the porn dealer.
Okay. This has,
That is so
Wait up.
this is going off topic.
No, yeah, I got in trouble. I'm going to post this out there. I got in trouble because
We were talking about teachers and teaching. Come on,
I
keep
got in
on.
trouble. I even bought more porn to keep selling. And I was making a lot of money.
You were trafficking
And my
porn.
man knew about my business.
business.
My man told me, as long as you don't get in trouble,
So bad.
be sure to keep
Keep on, yeah.
Double down low.
at the end of the year, I was a head teacher.
Yeah, I know the word for you. You're a pimp, right?
A head teacher told me you are in trouble and you are going to get this expelled. And I was like, oh. I was crying because my mom made a lot of efforts to get me into that fancy school. And I was like, oh, damn. The next day I had to go with my mom to the school to just receive the notice that I was going to get expelled. And I was crying, my mom was crying, and there he comes Mr. Salinas. Mr. Salinas was...
Oh, yeah, I know. Everything just fits.
Mr. Salinas sees my mom crying and tells me what happened.
And the way he talks, he goes like, there's no problem here. He's a heavy smoker.
I told that whole story to him, and he was like... And somehow he talked to all of my teachers, and they made this weird, this strange miracle, I guess. And they didn't expel me to school.
Okay.
They gave me one more chance.
Oh, that's nice.
He gave me a lesson that there are second chances. There can be second chances. And
Exactly, yeah.
I stopped the porn reading thing.
I was going to ask you, and do you still sell porn?
No, but you just watch it.
I found the next year, because I was in second year of university. The year you told us 2 years before that.
Okay, freshman.
And I was the next year, because it was the ending of the year, I was a little ashamed because everyone told me, hey, there goes the pimp, there goes the porn seller, the porn dealer. People kept on asking me for porn, and I was like, no.
But that must have been before internet. Was this before internet? Because nowadays everyone just
Watches porn online.
online. It's so easy. Yeah.
It was during the internet.
I remember when I was a kid, at that time internet wasn't so widely used like nowadays. And I wanted to see something, I was curious. I was like 10 years old. And I bought a set of cards, a bunch of cards. Cards. And they had porn in it. I mean, the images were porn. Yeah. And I was so shy to go ask this person to sell me this. Can you please? Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, it was so curious.
The problem I had was because when I realized it was a good business, I turned into this businessman.
You're an entrepreneur.
I have been.
You are a potential entrepreneur, right?
I started to investigate about it.
About
the big dealers of porn,
big dealers of porn?
Yeah, I saw a documentary in VH1, on VH1.
You could very easily run the Playboy house. Yeah, I can see you there. Easily, I mean, with the girls like this, taking pictures.
Playboy house here in Peru.
Yeah. You can expand the business of Playboy.
Hey, he has a girlfriend.
You can join him.
You can join him.
I'm studying in the UBT, the private
You can manage
university.
the boys.
And when I was studying business there, I was thinking, well, there are a lot of, how would I say, easy girls. They have no shame. They have no shame. And I was like, I could ask them to join my
work
business.
for me.
And I was excited for a moment I was excited to do my first porn video to reach. I was going to be the director, and I was going to
the cameraman.
The female actresses. And then this could run, but then I gave up because more things.
Okay, you're still young, but yeah. Joking aside, porn is such a profitable business.
Yeah, it is. Totally.
It is not so developed here in Latin America, but in the States, people make tags on porn, you know. And you have future, man. You have a gift.
You have a gift. Thanks. Great.
You're gonna get him in trouble.
I'm encouraging. Perhaps this is what you came here to do. This is your purpose of life.
Hey, the people have to go. They have things to do.
Have you seen Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
There is a porn parody that is called Forrest Gump.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Forrest
Hump.
Hump. Oh, got it.
Explain what hump
Okay, I don't know. Please, I need
I'll
some.
explain later.
Shed some light on it. What's the word?
is. No, you won't research it. Really.
Hump is what the dogs do.
Hump.
That is hump.
Like jerking off?
No, the dogs. What do the dogs do? The dogs get on top of each other.
Oh,
They
yeah.
go like that. That's hump. That's
Oh.
humping.
Doggy style.
Dog style.
Dog is tired. That was. I knew that word.
This has been a very valuable class.
Today when I watch porn, if I have the opportunity to watch porn.
Okay, you do it twice a week. Don't lie.
I laugh now. I can watch porn without laughing because now there are a lot of parodies. And I just laugh. For example,
Okay.
there is a Robin Hood parody. There is Robin Hood, and there is the Ghost of Christmas.
Oh my gosh, you know what? I watch porn, but just the normal porn. I didn't know there was
I
porn.
get bored with that porn. I got bored with porn.
Okay.
I am bored.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. You saw porn from like very young.
Strict fish.
But no.
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't know they made movies.
Okay, guys. We were having a conversation, but then all fucking hell broke loose, and we started to talk about porn. What the hell is it? But the thing is to have fun, and we had fun today, right? This was a really nice meeting. Well, I'm looking forward to doing this again. Yeah. And well, next time perhaps the Mormons are joining us.
And we can't talk about porn.
But who knows? Maybe they have their stories too. Come on.
No, they're Mormons. They can't do that.
Yeah.
Your keys to say hi.
Okay. Well, who cares? I
They
don't.
can say hi. They said hi to us.
No, but not with the keys or something like that.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. But
No.
okay. And they do handshakes. They do handshakes. Well, I mean, you don't mind doing that. And they like the idea.
They liked it.
will-
They said they would come.
Yeah. And I will.
And they exchanged numbers and everything. I
Yeah.
think they were very interested.
I don't know if the Peruvian guy knows English, but the other guy,
The other guy
he was from the States, so no questions about it. All right, guys.
Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, I
For
hope
giving
you.
this class a chance, this new group.
Being honest, when was the last time you had the opportunity to be in this kind of conversation? In class, you don't have the chance to do this.
And you're practicing.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you are shy, you are listening to English. I mean, this is real
And
English.
maybe next time you can be more open and share your ideas.
Yeah. And you have very good English. Yeah.
And don't forget to invite your friends. Or anybody else. It's like, oh my gosh, you missed it. We talked about porn.